Hi, you guys. It is December 11th, 2014, Thursday evening. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 30. I can't believe it, 30. You can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpurl-doris.blogspot.com. The Purl is Pearl. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design on Etsy and Facebook. And I am Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together, on Instagram. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group. And this week we have two new members, and they are Knitting Belle, who is from Kentucky, and she has a blog called Stitchy McFloss. So go check that out. And then we have Knittin' in the Mitten, who is Sheila from St. Clair Shores, Minnesota. So, hi you guys. Hello Knitting Belle and hello Sheila. Thank you for joining the group. We have in this group a November-December knit along going on, and I'm just going to tell you the rules. You must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. It is a Christmas gift knitting and finished objects cowl. It started November 1st and it will end in 4 days, December 15th. There's no chatter on the contest thread. There will be a chatter thread so that you can share your projects and encourage each other. 2 entries per person. The prize is a $6 or less Ravelry pattern. Have fun and think about Christmas gifting as you knit. So far, there are 14 entries. Yay! In 4 more days. So get those objects finished and get them posted for the chance to get a pattern from Ravelry to start knitting on the new year or as a Christmas gift, who knows. So that's all of the administration. So now we're just going to get into the regular part of the show. The next thing is stash enhancement and story of the week. Well, no stash enhancement. I did not buy anything stashy. So in the story of the week, it's kind of like traditions, things. This weekend I will be going to Kansas City area to spend the weekend with my sister. The tradition in that is that when my mother was still alive, me, my sister, and my mother would get together on the first weekend in December and have a girls' day out, go shopping, have lunch together, visit, just have a good time. Our first Christmas shopping of the year. And before Mom passed away, she said, please keep this tradition going. So for my mother died in 2002. It's 2014. We've been doing it ever since. So this year, however, it's not the first weekend in December. The first week in December, I went to a Garth Brooks concert. Garth Brooks. I went to a Garth Brooks concert. He was here in St. Louis Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of last week, and we got lucky. Worked hard and got tickets for Friday night, and it was awesome. He is just as good as he was when he was younger, maybe a little slower, but voice-wise, just as good. And Trisha Yearwood, his wife, came out and sang a few songs, and it was just wonderful. And if I am successful, there will be pictures and a video here. Duh. I love my mother.
Yeah, I love my mother too, but we should have snuck us a bottle of Jim Beam in here or something.
Yeah, kind of. That's pretty good though.
I hope I'm successful. Anyway, I'm back. If videos and pictures got in, I'm back. Okay. So, we're moving along to the finished objects. And I have 3. Yay, Christmas knitting. I have 3. First up is the Ricky hat, which is I misspoke last week. It is a free pattern on Ravelry by Sarah Young. It is knit on US 4s to start with, which is 3.25, and US 7s, which is 4.25 on my Addy Turbos, 40-inch circulars. The pattern calls for DK, but I use like a baby weight, maybe a light sport weight. I used Baby Bee yarn. Sweet Delight is the base. The color is Sweet Mocha number 120. This yarn is 60% acrylic and 40% polyamide. And here is the finished object. Still not used to this camera, but I think it turned out really, really nice. Even with the little mistake, which I can't even find now, but I think it's very nice. I ended up only going like 8 inches, and it is quite slouchy. I'm gonna mess up my hair, but I'll show you. It's quite slouchy. I can't tell if you can see that or not, but it is quite slouchy. It's nice. I'm thinking this is a Christmas gift, and I'm sure the recipient will love it. Her favorite color is pink. It's all finished, ends woved in, everything. Ready to go. I think it's a very pretty hat, and I will be knitting another one. Yes, I will, because I really love this. It's squishy, nice, and I don't mind doing knit one row, purl one row. It kind of breaks up the monotony of stockinette sometimes. I know a lot of people don't like to do the purl, but I don't mind. I still, even though I didn't wrap and turn, still there is a line. And I had the same line with my ear flap hats from Soho Knits. But it's going to be in the back. Slouch down. It'll be fine. So that's number 1. Number 2, I finished the headband. It is called Headband Ear Warmer. It's a bot pattern on Ravelry by Grace Rose. It's knit on size 13, 9mm straight needles. The yarn, this yarn is Spud and Chloe. Did I still keep that little thing? Yep. Spud and Chloe. Let me see. Let me get my notes. Outer. Super bulky. The color is 7211. Lot number is 5646. Anyway. So I was concerned that this might be too big for her head. I mean, just because of the bulkiness of it. So I knitted another one. I knitted this one out of the Marble Chunky. It's a little bit, it's less bulky. So there it is. It's a very fast knit, so If you have some last minute knitting to do, I recommend this pattern. If for somebody who likes to wear the headbands, ear warmers. And there's a bad, I don't know. Anyway, those are my finished Christmas gift. Yay! So, moving along to the works in progress. The terribly simple shawl did not get any attention today. It's the same as last week, but it hasn't been frogged, Emma. I'm gonna persevere and finish this. Okay. The other, I finished the objects that I had been working on. I finished the hat, and the headbands, and I started in my Joanne Springs Knit Spin Farm bag. I finished my second flax sweater. And I'm knitting a size 1 to 2. And as you notice, there's a design feature not listed in the pattern if you've knit this pattern before. Remember last week I told you that the recipient of this one has a big head. There's nothing wrong with him. His father had a big head and he's got a big head. So for the comfort of my little Christopher Michael, I worked the ribbing flat, the 1x1 ribbing flat, and then joined it after the ribbing, so will allow for extra headroom, and then it'll come back together. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this, whether I'm going to like put a button and a little loop there. I don't know yet, but this is the flax sweater, the beginning. I just separated, took off the sleeves and started the body when I got home. Because I wanted you to be able to see the shape of the sweater. So anyway, the flax sweater is a free pattern on Ravelry by Tin Can Knits. It's knit on US 6 4mm. You start at the and number 8's 5mm. I'm doing it on my Addy Turbos, 40-inch circulars, magic loop, and oh my goodness, I didn't include the yarn on my show notes. This is the yarn I'm using. It's Impeccable, which is a Michaels product, threads and loops and threads. The color, let me see. The color is smeared. I think it's 1807. The lot is 849856. It's blues and greens. It is machine wash and dryable. It is, I'm sure, 100% acrylic. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading. Yeah, 100% acrylic. The pattern is free on Ravelry. It calls for if I can find the first one. The 1 and 2 year old calls for 310 yards, and these each have 192, so it'll be more than enough yarn. So there's the flax. I love the way the colors are knitting up, and I'm anxious to see how it's going to change since we're moving into the body. Hopefully it'll stay this kind of stripy. This did a little bit of pooling here, but it's mostly striped. So I'm hoping that it stays that way, but we'll just see how it plays out. So that's that. That's all I've been working on this week, finishing the finished projects, and I started this. Let me put all this together because I'm taking this with me on the weekend. So I have added a few more things on my naps, needle adjacent projects. I'm going to be bringing the flax sweater this weekend to work on when we have some downtime watching TV or whatever. I'm also bringing, which will be included in my naps, I have promised my sister this scarf. On the podcast, I promised her the scarf. Does it count if she didn't watch it? I am going to hopefully start and finish this weekend. It's the ruffle scarf. In red and yellow, which are the Chief colors, since she's from Kansas City Chiefs. So this will take a good 4 hours, and I'll be using my 13 straight beautiful favorite needles. It'll take about 4 hours, so it should be done, and I can leave it with her. It was one of her Christmas gifts. Another needle adjacent, my plan is to knit another barley hat. So I'm thinking that once this sweater is almost done, I'll probably get tired of it and cast on a barley hat. Also, one of the other grandsons, a couple years ago, I crocheted an Angry Bird hat, and he loves the hat, and he needs a new one. So I'm going to crochet another Angry Bird hat. So I don't know. I'm going to have to go stash diving and see if I have some yarn that I could make it out of. Otherwise, I might have to do a stash enhancement for that. So no spinning this week. The spinning is still the same. With Christmas knitting, it's pretty much, and all the other things that go along with Christmas. Monday, we went shopping and bought a couple Christmas gifts. We've just kind of been busy. We have a Christmas tree in the family room, a nice big real Christmas tree, and no decorations on it yet. It's been not that great of a week. I'm not feeling good, but anyway, it'll get decorated. It will. Let me take a drink. The Pinterest find this week, I got a couple things going along the Christmassy spirit of things. And why isn't this loading? Hang on just a minute. Likes. There we go. Okay. I'm moving away from that. I'm just making sure I've got everything ready. I didn't want to have any craziness this week. And we have a little bit. Okay, so the first thing on Pinterest is Christmas gag gift. And I saw this and thought it was really funny. Some of us will have gag gifts that we have to be responsible for. And this lady says that she's always looking for a gift to hide a little cash in. So, just in case you get crap for Christmas. If you can't see that, it's toilet paper. It's a roll of toilet paper, and it shows the lady actually did embroidery work and embroidered these. Just put it in. I would get a clear plastic bag, and I would find stickers or write with a marker really nice this. And then you could, put money down in the thing as, or a gift card or something. But I thought that was funny. And along the lines of toilet paper, the next Pinterest thing I wanted to share, if I haven't shared it already, and if I have, sorry. But using, and this is toilet paper rolls as wrapping for stocking stuffers. And it's by Lisa says why Ben says yop.blogspot.com. Oh, come on. What happened? Oh, no. It says the blog has been removed. But you can still see a picture of these. They're toilet paper rolls that you fold and then, fold up the ends. And you can stuff little things in it and you can make your own decorations. That's like a green, reuse, recycle. Kind of cool. Nobody has to know that it's a toilet paper roll. And you could also, like all those gift rolls that you have from the wrapping paper, cut those and make little things that you can stuff little stocking stuffers in. There you go. So that is Pinterest. And on the stumble, let me get out of here. Watch what you're doing. The stumble is 10 statements that can change your life. So, and it is by Brian Lee, lifehack.org. It says, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Let me see if I can get this better. 10 statements that can change your life. As we're thinking about going into the new year and how, people are thinking about what they want to do different and how they want, things to be in the coming year and how they, so this says, the power of a statement is tremendous. A single destructive statement can ruin somebody's life, make your day, or change your mood. Fortunately, there are some sentences that can give us power to go on. We have sorted out 10 powerful statements that can change your life for the better. The first one is, people aren't against you. They are for themselves. And there's a picture of a man with a bunch of people pointing at him. People aren't against you. They're for themselves. Number 2, climb mountains not so the world can see you, but so that you can see the world. Number 3, you learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. Number 4, the most dangerous risk of all, the risk of spending your life not doing what you want on the bet that you can buy yourself freedom to do it later. Number 5, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Number 6, the people that you will spend the person that you will spend the most time with. Okay. Number 6, the person that you will spend the most time with in your life is yourself. So, you better try to make yourself as interesting as possible. Number 7, if you accept your limitations, you go beyond them. Okay. Number 8, people often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither do baths. That's why we recommend it daily. Okay. Number 9, everyone you meet is afraid of something, loves something, and has lost something. And lastly, comfort is the enemy of achievement. Okay, so I don't know how long this is. Seems like it might be a short episode this week, but I forgot to add it at the beginning, but I'm going to say it right now. Thank you so much. If this is the first time you've watched this episode, thanks for coming, and I hope that you will be a return visitor, that something that went on in this episode makes you want to come back. And for you who keep coming back, thank you so much. Your support and your continued viewing is very appreciated. I thank you so much. And also, I just realized I forgot to mention that we are on the cusp of having 150 YouTube subscribers. Yay! Anyway, sorry I'm putting that at the end, but I just realized I forgot to mention those things in my regular things. So it was 149 YouTube subscribers the last time I looked. So anyway, if you saw something that you enjoyed, if you think that you might, if you're new and you think you want to come back, there is a red button down here. Touch that button. All it does, it doesn't cost you anything, and it will tell you when a new episode has been uploaded. So subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, that thumbs up down there that you see, and leave a comment if you have questions. If you just want to say, that was really dumb what you said, or whatever, just do it. I will appreciate it. And I'm going to let you go now, and I will see you next week. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.